Hi, I'm Orkin Hat, and I'm still around. It's been a few years. A lot has happened. A lot good, a lot bad. I can probably talk more about it later. But I got Humankind recently, and I wanted to give it a go. So I made my lovely avatar there. Yeah, he's totally an orc. Orcs have long, luscious curls now, and great beards. But there's something that appealed to me about this game. I've been a fan of 4X games for a while now, but there's a lot of innate ridiculousness in them, and unlike Civilization, this game seems to lead into the ridiculousness. Also, I really like the whole nomadic start to things, and I'll get more into that in a second. Now, at the start, it looks like pretty much any other 4X game. I mean, obviously not Stellaris, but we have our people. We're on a dry coast. There's a lot of stuff to explore, and if this is a normal game, we just immediately build a city either where we are or one tile away. However, this is not what we're doing. Instead, we have a tribe. And the tribe is basically a scout unit with a special ability called Nomad. That whenever it gathers food, it's able to multiply. And you see here, there's the 0 out of 20. So, first thing we need to do is search for food. Now, there we go. There's some food. So right now, we're basically a nameless people, pre-recorded history
bellies
for
and
evidence of
healthy
history,
I see
going
where this is
through
going.
and looking for food and finding some berries. And hey, we're 1/4 of the way to getting a new people. Now, with that, we're also scouting out the map. You might notice how we found copper there and a question mark there. Copper is an early game strategic resource, so that's important to note. This might be a good place to put our first city when we get to that point. But I'm also really liking the look of this river here. I do like rivers. Ooh, multiple rivers and some hills. This might be pretty good, and then we could tap the resource there. So, we're both sort of scavenging to exploit, as well as scavenging to, well, scavenge food. Here we go. There's food there, and I think I saw a camp over there. I don't quite like the line of sight. There we go. We've already got 2 people, and we can split these off into their own separate unit. Units make up an army, and you could start off having 4 people in your army. It's sort of their solution to the 1 unit per tile thing that Civ 5 explored, I think, pretty successfully. Now, right there, I should talk about this first, they found a lair of dangerous wildlife, and so they're pillaging it for food. Now, I believe these people can still explore more. So now we're exploring more of the map, finding more potential science resources, which is great. To advance through the first age, you need 1 of the stars, sort of the achievement
Even
stars.
those who have disappeared may
And
have
right
done
now,
something very clever.
we have 2 out of 5 growth. We basically have 2 people out of 5, and 3 out of 10 knowledge, or 0 out of 5 hunters. Basically, successfully killing beasts will earn us points as well as food along the way. But it's a little risky because, you know, your people get hurt. I've successfully plundered this area. And hey, I plundered enough that I'm able to split off to make a new person. Yeah, let's split them off back this way. Sometimes stuff re-shows up when it's in the fog of war. I really want to gather more science stuff because, at least in my view, that's the best way to start off. With the science unlock, 2 people could have helped with that mammoth, but that's okay. Generally, our goal, though, is to get 1 of those stars and then advance to be a civilization. Along the way, I actually wanted to get some influence there. This will let us actually make our first settlement. Influence is sort of the culture/unity resource. Kind of a few things combined together. And it's very useful stuff. Among other things, you need it to found territories, actually, which is different than cities. Lets you control the land without building a special fancy city unit on top of it. And here's the first event. A world of flame. In the distance, a thin cord of smoke cuts up into the clear blue skies. Fire. Call in a few tribes when you run closer. The smell of cindered bark and burning pine growing stronger with each footfall. You spy dancing flames and suddenly find yourselves on the edge of a settlement on fire. Many of the structures are ablaze, but even with the smoke and flames, you can see the abodes are a marvels of craftsmanship. You're about to direct your men to put out the fires with loose soil when you see short, shadowed figures running away. Use. They could become part of your tribe if you gave chase now. That would mean losing the secrets of the construction. Generally, I think people is always good in this game. Especially since now I probably have enough to fight that mammoth there. Oh, the mammoth bringing the fight to me? Cool. Let's go ahead and do a manual battle just so I can show this off. Yeah, so it's basically a tactical battle that uses the map that you're on. Sometimes I find it better to just do the auto-resolve because I don't think the auto-resolve takes into account terrain. Terrain's a little tricky here. Alright, so this is going to move between 19 and 32 for me.
Get them.
And 9 and not as much for them. So without... Do I want to do this? Okay, yeah, this seems to be working okay. But yeah, so the height matters for things. Some of these are passable, some of these aren't. These are shallow enough, these are not shallow enough. So yeah, there's a, you know, deep tackle combat versus mammoth starting out. Yeah, let's go ahead. Now I don't mind if my people get wounded, I'd rather them not die during this. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one on defensive. Defending gives a bonus. But, you know, you go with your action, which can be a little rough. Okay. Alright, let's try. Oh, they're almost dead. Let me see. Yeah, there's a good chance they survive. Okay, cool. They both survived. Now the tribes, they heal up over time. Alright, so we got a growth star, probably because we got a third person here. Except I'm not quite ready to advance. There's one thing I want to do earlier that I didn't. So I want to set up a territorial claim. 11 to 14. Yeah, let's set that up there. Hey, we got a little bit more. Okay. Now, that'll be ready in 2 turns. I'll probably want to transfer over to the next age exactly when that's ready. Because I don't think there's actually a benefit to transferring between ages. I'm just going to do the instant resolve. There we go, one there. I'll probably do instant resolves a lot. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not doing this yet. There is a chance, if we somehow get 4 more knowledge stars in 2 turns, we get a special Neolithic legacy trait, which can be really good. I don't want to delay too long. I figure since this isn't ready yet, I can delay that long. And so, yeah, as we end the turn, bring this one up there to try to get that knowledge thing, and we can try to get, well, I can try to go in different directions. Let me see. Go up that way. Let's have the injured one to go along the coast. You might see that they're already healing. Okay, so we got that at least. Alright. Got 2 unknown resources. This could be pretty good. Like, that might be iron or oil or uranium or I don't know. Good stuff that we want. Oh, well, we happen to get a science resource. What are we up to? I don't think we're going to get the 7 in time, but I'm going to ransack this in time. Yeah, I think this is ready to go. Oh, there's a... Yeah, I think it's close enough. I can delay a little bit. So it's 9, I believe. So we can find one over here. And there we are. Okay, knowledge stars. Yep, now let's make that change. Ah, I delayed too long. I was wanting to go the Harappans. Alright, so let's see. What can we do instead? I want to do heavy food. And somebody took the only food one, which, you know, is a shame. I waited too long. Yeah, we're going to do Babylonians. +2 science per research technologies and capital. But the big thing is you can basically get a resource zone or a research zone starting out the astronomy house that benefits from having farmers nearby. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And here we are in our delightful Babylonian outfit, which sadly doesn't have a hat. I don't know if any of these have hats, which is a bit of a shame. They should add that. Alright, so things are going to end here in a second. But the thing I delayed for will become apparent in a moment. Yeah, we can start moving in.
This way.
Almost.
What's over there?
Oh, now I can see that. Alright. Tribe's Legacy. So this is basically a bonus that is active throughout the game, which is why I really want it. So we can either get 1 industry per person, 1 food per person, 1 science per person. Planning to build pretty heavily towards food. I think early game this is going to help us out more, because we'll get other stuff that will boost the other 2 along the way. And we can unlock that with research. But now...
the challenges
We are the
of a young
Babylonians.
civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay. This means more than just markets for the Babylonians. It's also the beginning of mathematics, astronomy, and a set of codified laws that I wouldn't want to be caught breaking.
Babylonians are fun. Okay, now, we're Babylonians now. We still don't have a city. This is an outpost. It basically gathers up resources and sends it to the outpost, or if it's attached to the city it's attached to. However, we can evolve this outpost into a city, which we're going to do now, which renames it to the city of your current civilization, because we aren't going to stay Babylonians forever. But this is our place. Babylon. On the shores of a river. That seems appropriate. I love these waterfalls. They put a lot of detail into things, like those little smoke right there, that particle effects. They've done some amazing things with very minimal particle effects in this game. You might notice little animals going around here, even as you're zoomed out. Well, maybe not if we look at the desert that's entirely dead, but still, great things graphically with this game. Lots of stuff I want to steal, but yes, we have Babylon, and we can start building stuff up. Now, our production time is a little low. Our population is a little low. We're going to make 1 unit, or 1 population every 6. Here we have jobs that can be filled. Right now we can have 2 of each. Some districts give us more jobs, like farmer's job. The amount of jobs we have, and this isn't documented anywhere I could see. I found this out on a Steam comment post, determines the population limit. If you go above the population limit, that can be a bad thing. Or a good thing. It gets complicated. But I think the first thing I want to do, and this is probably not the optimal build thing, but it's what I want to play around with. So I want to build the astronomy house. Astronomy house is going to hurt our production a little bit, but it's going to set us up right here, and then when we build farms adjacent to it, those farms will boost our research as well, giving us early game research, even in situations where we wouldn't normally have research. So with that, I'm going to start moving these units around, have them do some mammoth hunting. Mammoths now give us gold because, we're not hunting for food anymore, which is a shame. I really like if they would have kept some of the hunting for food elements further on. Oh, I did manual battle. Well, I guess we're going to fight the mammoth.
Let's fight!
Not as scary right now. They don't have the height advantage on us. But yeah, Babylon is really neat. There's a lot of the stuff that was talked about, but one of the the laws and the code and all that, hang gardens. But I really like a lot of the Babylonian religion and, I guess, stories. There's a big one. Babylon is all about Marduk. Marduk, who slayed Tiamat and was secretly, actually really behind all the other gods that he worshipped. They did a sort of early, not quite monotheism thing, but yeah, like, oh yeah, you know, your city's god is secretly our god too, so you've been worshiping our god the entire time because our book said so, and so that was pretty fun. And the story is very similar. You find a lot of parallels between Marduk killing Tiamat and a lot of stuff with like Zeus and whatnot. The way of like rearranging the winds to make new weapons and using weapons forged of others to succeed. So what do I want to do? I've got some extra influence. This has copper here, and looks like it has a lot of productivity. So let's see. Now, unfortunately, sometimes it suggests where it'd be a good point to build an outpost, and then sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what the reason is. 218, 219. Ideally want a bit of both, but I think this might be just a bad enough region that I don't get both. I'm going to go with 219, so there we go. Now, any unit can make outposts, and outposts can also be linked to your cities, but there's a diminishing return on that. You also have a city limit. If you go above that, bad things happen. Alright, I don't want to tangle the elephant with a single unit, but I will loot their home for gold. Yeah, I would have liked more of the food stuff going on. I think that would have been cool early game. Like if you could have increased the growth of your main settlement outside of farming, I think that would have been neat. Let's do... Do we have horses nearby? We don't. Alright, we'll do calendar then. Now, part of why I'm doing all this hunting and ransacking for gold is I can pay to get this faster. Now, I'm not going to do it anytime soon, but it will shave a few turns off once we get there. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring you back to rest. No good, just wasting you. Hey, we found our first enemy. Who are these people? I don't know yet. I would try to recognize them by color, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Because that determines the player, not the culture. Because, like you can change civilizations, so can your enemies and rivals. However, each of the people have a bit of trends to them. You start to know them a little bit.
Greetings to the
AI
Nubians.
profiles. Ah, here we go. The
There's
Nubians.
some good fortune.
Let's introduce ourselves.
This is where I greet you.
Wow, we've got the same voice.
Impress upon you the wonder of my
This is
people
where I greet you.
and tell you my ambitions.
We've got the same
No?
speech too.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. They might be a problem later on. They're not my problem today. Let's head out, explore a little bit more, try to get more stuff, get you healed up. Now, sadly, you might have noticed that these are now scouts, which don't make more units. They do move through forests better. I was hoping to go with the Harappans, who get a special scout, which is fun, but no luck. Somebody else got them. Oh, there's a sanctuary I can rob. Do feel a little bit bad about robbing these sanctuaries. If you keep on killing the animal layers, the animals stop spawning. Oh, no, I don't want to go through there. Well, I'm probably going to have to fight them a bit. You start off at the state of basically open skirmishes.
A first city constructed. Walls, roofs.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's all the first turn.
outposts.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
You
Yeah,
should
let's
listen
trade luxury
A
goods.
good
That's a start. And... Oh, good. They didn't murder me. I'm going to go back this way. I'm going to, for the sake of simplicity, put a lot of this on auto-explore. Which isn't something I specifically need. Now, do I have enough to link it? Yes. I can link there, and there we go. Now we're using all the production from right around here, and using it to boost here. So now it's only 3 turns left. Still don't have enough gold. That's okay. And let's see. Okay, so we've got the double question mark. Oh no, we don't have the double question mark. We don't have this area yet. Well, we can't build it yet, but I think we should figure it out. So I'm going to keep control of this one and ransack this animal sanctuary. I'm going to be, you know, murdering the mammoths. A bit of a shame. It would be great if there's some mods that let you do more with mammoths than just murder them. So there's a lot of units that use elephants later on, so it'd be fun to have like a... just really lean into the what if and just have, you know, like mammoth riders or something. That'd be great. Oh yeah, I wanted to pillage. Okay, and... Yeah, you healed and auto explore later. I need to do things a little bit faster paced. It's been a while since I've done anything for YouTube. But here we go. We've got one turn left. Getting some things successful. Alright. You're healed up. Yeah, how about we just auto-explore? There we go. And let's... Okay. Do we have enough for this? Oh, is that this part of this territory? Oh, that's some greenery, too. This is all... That's a different territory. So this is actually the territory I wanted. Sometimes it's a little hard to see the territory lines. Let's put that down and get this territory. Especially if they're about to do something. Alright,
You have constructed a first emblematic quarter.
There we go.
It's a symbol of power and a lasting memory of this era.
There's our astronomy house.
Go ahead. Be smug.
Okay. So, what are we doing? 1 every 5. Let's go towards a city growth policy. I don't know if this is viable or not, but I like it. It feels good. Oh, 1 second. Hey, look at me. Forgetting to turn alarms off. Well, I got it off now. So, let's see. Our production still isn't great, but I think it's a thing I can live with for now. Right here, 5 food and 3 science. That looks pretty good to me. And it doesn't actually give a penalty to anything but stability. Stability is basically the big limit, preventing you from just having a million farm districts. But even then, it's kind of a soft limit. It's not that big of a restriction in the end. So I'm going to have this start growing another farm, or growing a farm, to then boost this. And yeah, get both science and farming. And eventually we can turn the farming into people, and we can turn the people into laborers, which then help us with everything else. Sure, why not?
Time to see what happens when foreign
yeah,
cultures
well,
get together and decide to murder each other.
This is a tricky situation because I can start off here, which is really nice. I think I'm just going to instant resolve and defeat it. That's okay. They killed one of our scouts. That's fine. We can set up a grievance against them, but I honestly don't know how that works. It's one of the things that I didn't see in the tutorial. I'll probably look it up later. I'm ultimately more interested in being friends with them, but we'll see. Okay. So we got this set up. Oh, no, not yet. I'm going to stay here for a turn.
Yes, Commander.
So I want to make sure that's set up and then see about linking it. It's probably going to cost a lot more. 80. Okay, that's not anytime soon. Well, hopefully this doesn't get pillaged. Let's have you auto-explore. Oh, hey. Our farm is done. That wasn't that long at all. Okay. So now I think the next thing is we're going to want a pottery workshop. That's going to give us more influence. More influence will be good for a lot of reasons. Among other things, we can then pair Musica over to Babylon. Now, as you notice, the cost goes up the more territories you have, the more territories you have connected, and so on. But our science is also going up pretty nicely. There we go.
Rapid and dangerous.
Oh, Hittites. Oh,
Get ready to hear
not
the sound
good.
of chariots when you least expect it.
The Hittite chariots are terrifying. I did set this game on an easy mode. I wanted to do more focus on the storytelling thing and less on the trying to survive. But this game definitely the ramp up gets quick on difficulty. And part of it's just I'm new to this. I don't understand all the systems yet. This isn't Civ 5 where I knew everything in and out. But I've been enjoying it. But yeah, I think for this I'm doing an easier difficulty. I'm doing I think town or something, because otherwise there's a decent chance they get wiped out before the third age is done. All right, I think I need more production, as well as more production slots to fill. So I don't want to put that right there since that's near my farming bonus thing. So I'm going to put it right here. Then I can eventually build more industrial around that, and that'll be pretty good. Maker's Quarter, basically the industrial district. Now you might notice that I'm able to spam them. There we go. We got revenge. 0 units lost. Oh. We got double revenge. Well, I lost a unit. But I think I'm going to do something nasty. I'm going to turn this off. Now I think what I can do is pillage their brand new territory. Can't like that yet. Okay. City defense. 1 turn. That's great. Now, It's going to take 8 turns to village. Damn, okay.
Oh,
Oh, they want a non-aggression pact now.
I have a proposal for you.
They want a non-aggression pact now that I'm burning them their little base. Oh, sure, I can trade luxuries. I think that might be worth it. Let's see if it stops the pillage. Did not stop the pillage. Oh, we'll see next turn if it stopped the pillage then. Sure, we can do irrigation. Yeah, because we want more farms. Even though Harper would potentially get us more food, those farms are nice. Alright, so we got that done. Okay, and now things have gotten more expensive. That's weird. Alright, let's see if we can do a... Let's try that. 1 and 8. I'm going to have to work on that, increase the population growth here. Oh, nope, it stopped. That's okay. I think getting the non-aggression pack is going to be worthwhile because now we don't have them killing us. Founding myths or legitimacy. This is civics, and you basically have to make a choice on each of those. And you can undo the choices later, but this is honestly a hard choice for me. I think right now, natural right will get us more influence as opposed to more faith. And basically, you know, we're here because we're here.
Why was this even a question?
Ah, here we go.
Let's keep it simple. We've been here. It's our place.
Yep. Land is ours because the land is ours. Curiosity. I'm going to just buy that out. Okay. There we go. And now I can... Now, one thing that's interesting. Luxury goods are really good. +4 stability per gemstone on all, and +2 money per gemstone on all market quarter. We might have to build market quarter. We can also trade this, too. And really, that stability is what we really want. Because stability means more district spam. Now, each of these districts costs 10. This only gives us 4. But it's going to be all across all cities, which is also something we should consider. Okay, let's attach music there. Now, we should be getting more... A bunch of stuff. Oh, yeah. 1 and 5. Alright. I think we should start seeing about another city. Since we've gotten, you know, 3 territories in this one, it's going to get increasingly more expensive. So we should start seeing where else we want a city. Let's see. Got copper there. Copper's really important. I think I'm going to see about sending these guys out. Can't be done with 80 influence. Well, by the time you get there, we're going to have 80 influence. Also running low on scouts. Ah, down to 1 turn for... Okay, what is this? Marble. +1 industry per workers per marble. Oh, wow. That's as good as the Waddle and Daub trait we didn't take. Yeah, I'm just going to take that right now. The next thing we're going to do is build another scout because we're running a little low. Asher fishing next. Now, we aren't doing too great on these technology stars, but I think we're getting through technology pretty quick. Our goal is to get, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars. And we get extra points for things tied to science, which is mainly just obtain technology. So we just need to get more and more tech, which we're churning through pretty quickly. But we probably want more farms. We're also going through builds pretty quickly. The others aren't so bad. But, yeah, we need to get to 7, and we need to speed that up. But I think that might be something we do for next time. So I think this video is getting a little long, but this wasn't too bad to record. And this has been, I think, pretty interesting. So how about I cut it off here and say hello to you all later. And the absence has been long, but I think the absence has been worthwhile. And we'll see how much this series interests me. I hope you are all doing well, and good luck out there.